Now some advanced operation in pod. Okay, and that is, if you guys remember that session of Docker, let's say if I'm just pulling my Docker image that I uploaded in my Docker session. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm pulling that Docker image from Docker Hub, and I have this file, and if I'll show you by Docker images, yes, I got this. Okay, what I'm going to do is, if I'm gonna use Docker run itd -name test1 -p 9901 80, and definitely this image name v2. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just checking it. My application is accessible in localhost colon 9901. See, so as of now I'm getting this green page. Okay, if I'm going there in this container docker exec it test1 and bash, I can check because I'm just here in this opt directory, and there's a file called startweb.sh where we have multi web application based Docker image. If the color is a variable, it has a green value, it will be showing this green color. If it is a yellow, then yellow. If it is a blue, then blue. Rest, any other thing. So as of now, if I see my environment variable inside my container, it has color as a key and green as a value. Color as a key and green as a value. So that means according to this is going to be run. Okay, this will be running. When I want to run this page in my container, that means by default it is having green color, so definitely which page will be showing this green.html, and that's what I'm getting the output. What if I want to have yellow color in my web application? So how I should launch that? So what I'm just asking, I'm killing this test. Okay, I'm just doing docker ps. You know that, right? If I want to have a yellow page, how I should, what I should do in a new container. So do you remember how we can replace the environment variable from color green to color yellow? So as of now, by default, it's taking color is equals to green because we designed Docker file that way. Now in the new container, I want color is equals to yellow. Okay, so what we should write in the Docker command line, I mean how I should do here. Yes, so Rhythm is saying perfectly clear. Pass environment variable during the container launch time. Okay, so what I can do in the same command, let me just change the name of container and some new port number. I can pass -e color is equals to yellow. Okay, color is equals to yellow. So if I do docker ps, I'll get it. Now 9902, if I'll do 9902, it's yellow. 9901, it's gray. Alright, fine. So only first of all, guys, please tell me, are you able to understand that? Because only 2 people replied here. And in case if you forget that Docker concept of changing environment variable for multi applications, please revise this topic again, because you won't be able to attempt your Kubernetes exam if you forget this, because all questions are very much dependent on this one. Okay, all questions. So you have to revise this practice number of times. Okay, so Ashif, Riya, Harsh, Ketan. Okay, fine. So now why I have written advanced pod operation? How we are going to perform this in the pod file? Because as of now, in my pod file, even in pod1.yml or anywhere, there is nothing like environment. Okay, so I'm going to write a pod file, pod with env. Okay, dot yml. I'm just writing it manually, you know that we don't have to do that. And kind is pod. Metadata is something that, let me just set shift width is equals to 1 and name Ashu pod env1, labels x colon hello env, and then under specification I'm writing containers and then name Ashu container 111, image docker Ashu / ckad version 2, and ports container port 80. Now here env keyword. Under env we have to write a name. Here we have to write the name of variable. This must be same as, this must be the same variable that we define in Docker file under env keyword. Okay, this is for replacing the env variable in pod. Okay, so by default the color variable you need to remember from your Docker file, or you can take that script out. Then the keyword is value. By default it's green. So I mean if you are not writing anything, your pod is assuming the same. Okay, because that is by default. If you are not doing anything, your pod is assuming the same, because your default page, the way you design in Docker file, was green color. So if you want yellow color or blue color, let's say yellow, so write this value. This is replaced value. Right? Fine? Okay, I mean what's going on in the group? I mean in the chat window. Anyway, so this is the way to define the environment variable under pod file. So let me just kubectl create -f pod with env and it's done. Okay, now kubectl get po, yes, it's running pod env1, and I'm exposing pods, ashu pod env type node port, or maybe load balancer type load balancer port 80. Fine. So vector get svc and 32008 32008. Yes, very much. Okay. Alright guys, so are you understanding with this env section? Right? So just let me know if this is very much comfortable for you. Right? So env is very amazing to replace that environment or environment data. Alright, great. Remember this thing, this will be also a part of your examination. I can see, in the copy and book you are writing very important. So that is very important sort of thing for your examination. Okay. So few pro tips for exam. First, multi-app based Docker file. You should practice a lot multi-app based Docker file, and then expose method, load balancer type service, environment keyword. What is the use of this? So these can be the very much helpful for you. Okay. Right. Now the next pro thing we are going to tell you. Let's say what you did, you written a Docker file here. Okay. And the Docker file we have written, that was something like this. So let me write it down for you guys, because I really don't want to, but I'm just writing it so that you can understand. So I'm just writing here pod advanced directory, and I'm going here and Docker file. Okay, from Alpine maintainer, and let's say I'm using directly CM or entry point, and what I'm going to use is let's say I'm using pingfp.com. Fine, this is my Docker file. What I'm doing is Docker build. I hope you all are understanding, right? I don't have to worry about it. Maybe I'm going a bit fast, but it's all fine because you already understand what the hell is going on here. Okay, so I want to create a new Alpine image that must have entry point as a parent process, and it must not be replaceable. Okay, so I do docker run docker build -t. I'm directly building so that I can push my image on Docker Hub. So Alpine colon entry. Okay, dot. So it is just pulling that image from Docker Hub, then it is building that, and I'm done. Okay, it's done here. What if I do docker run it-rm? So you know that it is going to ping facebook.com. And I hope you also understand, even if I write something, let's say ping to, or I can write just use cat command, it is not going to be replaced, because entry point means in the last, whatever you write, that cannot replace this entry point. So I think it will be a good recall for you. So are you guys are connecting all those dots the way we discussed in the Docker section? So is it very clear? You cannot replace entry point parent process by supplying here in the last of the Docker command. Okay, please type yes or no if you are understanding it. Great. Fine. All right. But what if I want to replace this ping with let's say cal command? So you have to type your answer. What if I want to replace with cal command? So is it possible or not? Yes or no? I mean, I really don't want to design Docker file again, definitely. So the image got built. What if I want to replace ping with cal? So rhythm exec cannot replace the parent. I want to replace the parent process. X is for child. Here is entry point, right? And here is ping. So if you want to replace this with this, so I'm asking in a parent process, not in the child. So first of all, let me know here in the chat window, can we replace or not? Yes or no? I might have talked about the same in the. So type your answer here in the chat window in a very quick way. If you know, if you don't know, just type no, you don't know, so that I can just proceed further. I really love to hear from you, from your point. Okay, fine. Yes. So the right answer is, if I want to replace it, I cannot pass, like there's a arguments. What I can do, there's a keyword called ---- entry point. I can replace here. See. So if I pass ---- entry point here, okay, then I can write this. See. Now the same Docker image is got replaced here. Same Docker image without changing Docker image. I don't have to rewrite this Docker file by CMD. The same Docker image ---- entry point here. Okay. Now let me just log in my Docker ID and push this image to Docker Hub. Why I need to push it to Docker Hub? Because I really want to implement the same thing in the Docker Hub as well. I mean in Kubernetes as well. So push. It is getting pushed. Okay. It got pushed. Now I'm doing Docker logout. And it's log out. Okay.